I had to be careful. This gave me a paper cut before. Anyways, the bag. So we have this mask. I attended they call it the visiting department, like friendly relations and community management department, where we would make calls and escorts and also do groceries for these seniors. So there's a bunch of services related to this, making sure they don't become isolated, making sure they receive food, making sure that there's someone always checking in on them. There was a party for that, kind of like a gathering, more like a gathering, an event for all of us to help each other. An event for all of us to see each other in person, especially after 3 years of the pandemic. So I wore a mask there because it's still necessary for, it is an older age home. Obviously, they still have the COVID procedures there. You don't have to do it in public anymore, but you probably should do that inside a hospital as well as a long-term care senior home. So on the inside now, let's cover the food. Oh, by the way, there's also a spoon here, not just a mask. This spoon is from T&T Supermarket. Basically, it's the same day that I went to eat with a friend of mine. And yeah, so we have inside at least 4 of these sachets of Quaker oatmeal. And these are regular brand. There's no, cookies and cream or apple cinnamon. This is just regular oatmeal, and it's really honestly my favorite because you can actually add whatever you want if it's just a regular, and it won't be overloaded with sugar. That's the most important part. So there's about 5 sachets of those. So this is very food bank stuff. And so it's instant oats, we just pour it in, add some milk and water, and then just microwave for like a minute or 2. Next thing we have inside is a can of Spam, luncheon meat basically. So Spam, 25% less sodium than our regular luncheon meat. You can see that 1/6 of the can, or 55 grams, has 30% saturated fats, 400 grams sodium, 420. It's just pork, water, potato starch apparently. That's what Spam's made of. I always wondered. There's some sugar and salt as well. Okay, put that down here. It's about 340 grams. Next one we have. Here's something that's also garbage. So here for the plastic wrap for the crackers and the chicken, that canister of garbage that I just mentioned briefly. Where is it? Right here. So this all came together. There's a bag for the crackers, and on the inside of that bag now, I have stuffed it with some strawberry jam as well, because strawberry jam packages that I have been getting, it was all trash and garbage. And here's another stick here. There's a stick here, right? It's for scooping the garbage now, or recyclables. We also have a lot of black beans here. So this is Bush's Best since 1905 black bean fiesta. 7 grams of protein per 125 mils, and it's in a mild chipotle sauce with corn and peppers. Wow, looks really good actually. You gotta microwave it. That's why you need a pan opener, obviously. Heat it cover it, and empty the contents. Heat for 1 to 2 minutes. Stir and serve. Per half the cup is about 450 milliliters of sodium, so it's very, very high in sodium. And this canister is about 3 servings of that. It's about 400 milliliters or 398. Lots of fiber, 5 grams of fiber per 1/3 of the cup. And 1/3 of this can is about 5 grams of fiber, so 15 grams altogether. Put that down. I think there's more than one, so I can see here's another one. So there's 2 of those Bush's Fiesta, and if I can hold it closer, you can probably see it later on. I think I'll put it on the keyboard platform right here so that I can tilt down the camera. You can see all the food, right? But only very briefly because there's a ring light in front. Next thing we have is this Campbell's, I think chicken noodle soup. No, chicken with mini pasta. And it's a soup at hand, so you just microwave on the go. I'd never seen this before. I thought this was super interesting when I first opened the bag. It's 70 calories, it's low in fat. It's 284 milliliters and per container, and it has a lot of sodium though. It's got a buttload, 850 milligrams. It says 35%. No, guys, that's about 50%. You're not supposed to receive more than about 1,700 milligrams of sodium, but they raise it right now. The standards, the daily intake, the RDA, in my country up to 2,300. That's only because they didn't think it'd be reasonable for people to cut down that much. But in fact, it's not healthy for you. So just be aware of that. But anyways, it's just a noodle soup, basically. Chicken noodle soup, chicken broth, water, chicken carrots. Has carrots, it has celery. This is chicken noodle soup, except you can do it by hand. And there are instructions at the back here. I'll read it out briefly. So you shake it before opening, and then you pull the slip cap to remove and set aside. Do not heat it with the slip cap on. And then you microwave it uncovered on high for 1 minute. You have to remove the metal lid first, of course, and then stir thoroughly. So this is something that you do need a microwave for, but you can very easily prepare it. And next, we have some plum sauce. This is definitely from the TNT with my buddy. Like I said, that's where the chocolate's making. We have more soup. So Mediterranean lentil soup, 400 milligrams. This could have been its own video, honestly, but the brochure took way too long. I wasn't gonna cover the pamphlet in a separate video, guys. That's ridiculous. We have sodium, 600 milligrams, and 10 grams of fiber in this single soup. That's amazing. So 1 cup, no, that's like about 60% of this canister. So 250 mils, and then the whole thing is 400 mils. So 10 grams of fiber and 9 grams of protein. Great food bank type related food. And then down here in the middle, we have this tea, lemon ginger tea from Tetley. Tetley since 1837, over 160 years, 180 years maybe. Herbal tea. My math is shit right now. I apologize. Herbal tea. Okay. So we'll put that down there, and it says there's not a whole lot of nutrition stuff when it comes to tea packets, but it's really here. And the ingredients include rosehip seeds, apple pomace, and ginger, and lime flowers, and more other herbs and stuff like that. We're almost done. Got more of these sachets of oatmeal. Just toss them back in. You can see it all left. It's not a whole lot left. By the way, that's a lot already. I don't mean a whole lot left inside. Like, this is a lot. Like, I don't eat this much non-perishable food. Most of the time, I just throw a few slices of sandwich together with salami and lettuce, and then I call that my and some Nutella or whatever, or peanut butter, and then that's about it for my dinner. When I was back in like post-secondary, I had my own place. Now I just kind of eat out a lot of times, and if not, I just grab a bag of crackers, and so that's not great, but that's what I've been coping with. So we have these 2 canisters of sardines. New Brunswick, I think it says. No, Brunswick. Since 1893, so this is over 125-year-old company. Sardines, spring water sardines. About 17 grams of protein, 1 gram of omega-3, and 13% vitamin D. Okay, of your daily intake or daily value. So at the back here, let me see. Per 1 can drained is 84 grams. Saturated fats, omega-6, omega-3, monounsaturates. Yeah, so basically it's just sardines. And there's 2 of these packages, and they're 84 grams each. I should be reading the expiry date. So I'm gonna, for every one of these items, I'm going to read the expiry date before I put them back inside the bag. And the last thing is, of course, what is this last thing? Flakes of Chicken by Maple Leaf. What the hell is this? 156 grams. I don't mean that in a bad way. I've never seen stuff like this before. Flakes of chicken. Per 1/3 of the can, 55 grams. Saturated fat, 6%. Per 55 grams, right? And you can just crack it open. Refrigerate after opening. Consume within 7 days. Interesting. You know what? I think this is something that you can just eat without having to microwave. That's great, except that That's great, except, you know, I can't just eat chicken alone, I don't think. It's 156 grams of chicken. And that's a lot of chicken. Oh no. So for 1/3 of the can, which is 55 grams, you'll get roughly 9 grams of protein. Good. I thought I was gonna have 156 grams of protein. That'd be a total overload. I'd be like pissing out. I'd have proteinuria, if you know what that is. That's just like when you have to pee out protein because you had to. It sounds disgusting because it is. Anyways, that's the medical biologist in me speaking a little bit. Anyways, that's everything. So I think I'm so curious. I want to open this. I want to know what this is. I'm going to leave this on a table, but let's turn down the camera now, the webcam, and you can see everything here. So there it is, all the canned food. I know we can barely make it out on the side here. I also have the garbage, like I said, the mask, and the pamphlet, as well as the TNT stuff and the recyclables. Inside this bag, here's the oatmeal. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna stash everything back in real quick. And so we're gonna read the expiry dates, and then this video comes to a close. Can't believe it's gonna be like a 30-minute video. It's fucking crazy. But all right, so this one says for the Bush's Best, it's best by August 2024. So next year in August, full year ahead. Same thing with here. So both of them are August 2024. Plenty of time for the Bush's beans. Then we have the citron, and they're not just beans; they have sauce with it too. The tea is pretty indefinite. I don't think tea actually expires. These are just leaves, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't give me an expiry date, probably because there is no expiry date for tea packets. If there is, I can't see it, so I'm just gonna put it in. Next is the soup. This definitely has expiry date. So this one expires by, or it has a best before date of January, the hell, 2027. This is even more crazy. So this one doesn't expire for 3 years. Okay. I thought it would be the opposite. I'm pleasantly surprised. We have the Campbell Soup. This one probably expires a lot sooner though, because this is a ready-made item to go. So let's take a look at the expiry date. Oh no, it's like the best before date, I think, of 2023. So I should probably finish this really soon. Honestly, I can't leave this for long. It doesn't say, I can't see because the label's covering it. But it's some sort of it's some date in 2023. It might have already passed already, to be honest. Can't tell. I can only find out once I open it. Okay. Next, like I said, the chicken here. This one expires in May 2024, so this can last for another 8 months or so. But I'm probably gonna try it like right now because I'm just so fucking curious. And then we have the sardines. The 2 canister sardines, I think they're both the same date. That's right, they're both September 6th, 2025. So that's 2 years from now at least. And then finally we have the Spam. I think Spam, it's meat, so this year. Nope, it's December 2025. Holy shit. So I didn't know that canned meat, specifically meat, you know, I'm surprised that meat can be left on the shelf for at least a year if it's canned. Oh, that's crazy. Like 2 years, some of this stuff. Like the Spam, that's like that's 2 years and 4 months. Okay. It's emergency food. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this all inside the storage unit. And like I said, remember I said that, you know, it's always a good idea to have some sort of food inside the unit. Well, this is what's gonna go there because, and I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna move it out. I'm not gonna move this to my new place, my new leased unit. And that's because I want to have emergency food. So thank you very much to she is in the health promotion department. That's, you know, you won't be able to make any, I know that's a slightly more private detail, but you can't tell. There's like 1,001 organizations which have a health promotion department. So you won't know what the hell that means. But the point is that was my manager, my supervisor from the health promotion department, and she and I got along really, really well back then. Can't say so much now because we've been so out of touch with each other since the whole pandemic situation. But she was by far one of the most grounded, straightforward people I had known my entire life. So always looked up to her mentorship. And of course, I'm also tossing the oatmeal now as well. I'm not sure if this has an expiry date as well. Just look for it. I don't see an expiry date for the oatmeal. So I'm just tossing it in. And of course, again, we're going to toss it in for now. But really, these two pieces of paper should really be stored in a separate compartment, separate crate for paperwork. The spoon I will keep. The mask I will keep, and I'll keep it by putting this inside my bag here. This bag that's supposed to have all the utensils and cutlery that I take outdoors. So I'm going to use it. And then finally we have the garbage. So the garbage is garbage. The plum sauce, we'll take that with the spoon and everything. We'll make use of it. That's everything. Okay, that was a very long ass video. I'm gonna try the chicken right now. I'm pretty sure it's not a good idea. I just brushed my teeth about an hour ago. I was trying to open it and see what it looks like on the inside. I wonder if we can eat it raw. Chicken, water, salt, sodium phosphate. Refrigerate after opening. Is it ready to eat? I think so. It looks like something you would just eat straight out of the can. But I know that maybe that's not the smartest idea, right? You probably want to, like, I don't know, microwave this at least a little bit. I don't know. It's like canned tuna. Do you just eat canned tuna straight up, or is that not a good idea? I don't know. Just opened it. There's a smell of chicken now. I'm gonna open it. The reason why I think it can just be eaten like this is because it actually has a... Whoa, dude. That smells like chicken. But the reason why I think it can be eaten is because it shows a sandwich here, and you just spread it on sandwich. You don't microwave a sandwich, right? You don't have to heat up it's basically chicken salad for spreading inside a sandwich. So I'm gonna try that. See what it tastes like. I know it's a bad idea to do this on a whim. I really should microwave this or something or whatever, but I'm not gonna do that. And this is what it looks like. It's really non-perishable foods, of course. And I recognize that. I remember when I was taking like 4th year microbiology. Things can grow inside of canned food. So I'm definitely 34 minutes, guys. I'm gonna split this video in two. I don't have a choice. It's good. And I'm probably also going to get food poisoning and die now.
They've been around for thousands of years, orchestrating some of history's most controversial events.
So good.
Take a journey through hidden passageways
I like
and
it.
become a member of the Parcast original
The most
series,
promising thing again
Secret Societies.
is that this is not 156 grams of protein. It's 156 grams, but
powerful cabals
for 55 grams has 9 grams of protein. So I'm assuming a lot of it is just water. So I'm going to say triple 55 is 156. So this 156 gram canister has only 3 by 9, 27 grams of protein. 27 grams of protein I can eat in almost one setting. I don't recommend ever doing that. I'll maybe finish half of it and save it for tomorrow or something. Toss it in the freezer, on the fridge, I don't know. Good. Tastes great. And it's not all chicken, it's just, a lot of it's just water. Chicken paste. Thank you for tuning in. I unfortunately have to cut this video in half because it says 35 minutes and there's no way I'm going to upload a 35-minute podcast or a video. A podcast is fine, but this is a video as well, so. That's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you guys in the next one, which I think is going to be emergency. Not emergency, but Yeah, okay, maybe it's an emergency. It is an emergency situation. I'm most likely going to the next video, going to create a video about videos. Let's say I have 7 videos planned and I'm not going to cover any of them. I'm just going to run through you guys what the main topics of them are, because I just want to pack up and go. I don't really want to record anymore. I just want to go. And I think that's the most important thing, especially during a crisis situation. It's just action. There's no need for any of this recording anymore. Now, I'm debating on whether I should do that, so I'm not sure that's what's going to happen. So for example, I might go through and to the camera in the next episode, I might go through and say, here are the 7 next video podcasts I plan to do, but I won't be doing. And so one of them was going to be on, say, the gear. Here's rollerblading gear. I'm gonna pack up. One was going to be on like the office paperwork crates, and then there's another one going to be on the bed mattress. There was definitely one I was planning on the books. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna do that one. I was really excited for that one. And then there's gonna be one when I had packed everything up and cleaned the whole floor. It might be one where I spray cleaned everything and I show you the cleaning utensils at the very back there, like Febreze and Lysol. And then there was also going to be one where I had moved all the large furniture, which there's only like four pieces of large furniture, into a single location, and then recorded that using alternative means, because I wouldn't have the mic. I wouldn't be able to use this boom mic anymore. This mic would be packed away at that point. Same thing with the ring light, so it'd be a very poor quality video. But I thought that would be key anyways, and I might not be able to do that. So I just thought I would talk about that maybe in the next video. If that's what we do, I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. It's almost 40 minutes. I'm gonna peace out here. And it is raining thunderstorms outside. I gotta split this video in half, edit it, upload it, and then yeah, I gotta hit the road jack. Hit the road jack. Don't you come back no more. No, I won't come back, man. Motherfucker, I really ain't gonna come back. Anyway, see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to NBA Young Cousin. I'll just shout you out. Also, any of you guys who chime in regularly, it's good to have some conversation, man. Just pop in, say something, check in. Anyways, bye.